Hey guys, welcome to Pet Caring Zone. If you are looking forward to buying a pet that is adorable and is low maintenance, then this video is for you. So sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Want a hamster as a pet? Everything you need to know is in this video. So, if you're considering having a hamster as a pet or maybe you already have one, great. Hamsters are a low maintenance pet that is perfect for those who don't have space or time to care for a large animal. These adorable fluffy balls are a lot of fun to play with. Hamsters are a popular pet, particularly among youngsters. Many people consider hamsters as a pet that is both lovely and wonderful. They don't require much attention, receive enough exercise when running on their wheel, and are adorable, cuddly, and enjoyable to hold. Keeping hamster as a pet is adorable, clean, and relatively easy to care for, and they can establish relationships with their owners quite easily. Now, when you have decided to buy a hamster, you must know following things. How to choose a hamster and which hamster you should choose. Hamster is a pet that is very popular among children and adults alike. They are tiny rodents that live for around 2 years and like to be kept alone. Hamsters come in a range of colors and breeds, each with its own unique set of characteristics. Chinese hamsters. These tiny pet hamsters are less frequent than other hamster species. They are sometimes misidentified as dwarf hamsters. However, they are not real dwarfs. They barely reach a height of 4 inches. The other most adorable species of hamsters is the dwarf hamsters. Dwarf hamsters, also known as Roboski and Russian hamsters, are comparable to Chinese hamsters but are often seen in pet stores. Syrian hamsters. Syrian hamsters come in various colors and are known by several names, including goldens, pandas, and teddy bears. They are most popular type of hamsters and are significantly more extensive than a dwarf and Chinese hamsters. Before adopting or buying a pet, you must consider these following tips. The health of every hamster at the pet store isn't guaranteed. The transition from a breeder or supplier to a retailer may be traumatic for newborn hamsters, and they frequently become unwell as a result. Choose an active hamster as a pet and do not appear to have moist rear or runny eyes. The hamster's eyes should be open, and they should not be eating or racing about the hamster's cage. Now let's talk about things you should know before buying a hamster. Although hamsters are tiny and require minimal care, there are a few things to remember when keeping hamster as a pet. Here are 5 things to think about before you buy one. It is not advisable to keep the male and female hamster in the same house. The reason being that there are no exceptions to this rule. You might have purchased a pair from a pet store or imagined that splitting a brother and sister would make them lonely. Keep male and female hamsters apart for the following reasons. The first being they may engage in combat or they can reproduce. These tiny creatures are very mischievous. Although you should keep the male and female hamsters in distinct areas if you intend to breed your hamsters. Hamsters reproduce pretty fast, and after the kids are born, their father may assault them. In turn, the mother may fight to protect her young ones. The second most important reason is that hamsters need a lot of exercise. I know, it's hard to believe. Even though hamsters are tiny, they require a lot of activity. Keeping them in a tight hamster cage or never allowing them to leave is cruel. Every night in the wild, these creatures gallop for miles and miles. To make sure your hamster receives adequate exercise, do the following things. The most effective way is to set up a wheel. They are included in specific hamster cages. To avoid a back injury in your hamster, please ensure it's the proper size. Now, you must allow your hamster to play for a few minutes each day. A hamster ball can protect it from getting into mischief. If you don't choose to use a ball, keep watching it so it doesn't escape. Second most important thing is to invest in a good sized hamster cage. It's a good idea to have many levels and plenty of space to run around in. Your hamster will be happy and live longer if you provide it with enough things and toys to play with. A very surprising fact is that they are nocturnal creatures. Most people are surprised to learn that hamsters are nocturnal animals who are most active at nights. So don't be alarmed if you get new hamster and discover that he spends the entire day sleeping. When the sun sets, you will hear him feeding, building a nest and spinning his wheel. You better keep your calm and there is nothing to worry about it. Also, hamsters do not like loud noises. Hamsters primarily utilize their ears and nose to communicate. Vacuuming, yelling, watching TV, or listening to loud noises as well as pounding might startle them, so it's best to keep them in a quiet environment. If at all possible, loud noises might disrupt their sleep and health since they sleep throughout the day. Also keep in mind when interacting with your hamster, speak softly and gently to him and avoid tapping his cage or making loud noises. Hamsters are omnivorous. There is a lot of misconception and stigma about hamsters' diet, one of which is many people believe that hamsters are vegan that only eat nuts and veggies. However, this is not the case. Hamsters can consume meat, unseasoned fried chicken as well as bugs and worms are delicious. Hamsters, like humans, require healthy meals, including pellets, seeds, and dry fruits and vegetables. You may feed your hamster a variety of vegetables, but make sure you know what's safe and what's not. Cucumbers, tiny amount of cabbages and carrots, for example, are okay. But pet owners must resist onions and citrus fruits for hamsters. Moving forward in the video, let's know what are the best food products for hamsters. Most people believe that a store-bought bag of hamster seeds is all a hamster needs to stay healthy and happy, but they require a mix of proteins, fruits and vegetables. Hamsters may pick and choose what they wish to eat from seed mixes, resulting in a diet that is not balanced. You can give your hamster everything it needs to flourish if you feed a pelleted diet instead of a seed combination and supplement it with a range of other food products for hamsters. The majority of pet hamsters' diet should consist of high-quality, store-bought, jaw developed particularly for hamsters, not for rats, mice or cats. Even if you limit your pet food selections to hamster shop, the pet store may be intimidating. When you arrive home and want to give your hamster the diet food, products and treats, the decision don't stop. Here are some best diets for your pet hamster. The first one is pelleted hamster diet. Pelleted hamster meals provide a complete and balanced diet in every mouthful, which becomes the major reason for most suggestions. The diet comes in various forms, but most resemble tiny biscuits, cookies or cereals. A hamster might be picky with loose seed mixtures, consuming just their favorite food, resulting in an imbalanced diet. Pelletized diet avoid this, although they are a little boring and some hamsters won't eat them. As long as the pelleted food makes up most of the diet, it can be supplemented with a range of different foods. In this way, your hamster won't lose interest in eating these foods and eventually become healthier. The second diet plan is the seed hamster diets. In this diet, it's critical to choose a loose seed mix hamster diet that includes a range of foods, including grains and dry veggies, as well as seeds. Balanced pellet food is also included in specific loose seed mixes, which is ideal. When feeding a loose seed mix, make sure your hamster finishes the bowl before adding more. Don't let your hamster eat only what it likes. This should be a proper hamster diet plan. Fresh foods. You can give your hamster a range of human meals as long as the treats make up no more than 10% of their diet. While keeping hamster as a pet, stick to nutritious food for hamsters like whole grains, fresh veggies and vegetables instead of junk food in moderation, otherwise diarrhea by result. Yogurt drops and store-bought honey seeds sticks are too sugary for hamsters and should be ignored. Because dwarf hamsters are prone to diabetes, it's essential to limit sugar in their diet. Therefore, don't give them fruits as rewards. You may feed your hamsters the following fresh foods like apples that are fruit that grow on trees, not seeds, bananas, blueberries, carrots, cucumbers, grapes, kale, potato peas cooked. Sweet potato is a root vegetable. Toast or whole grain bread. Pasta made with whole wheat cooked. Cereal made with whole grains, no sugary cereals. Pistachios unsalted, no almonds. Peanuts are a delicious snack, unsalted. Mealworms. Rice brown cooked. Conclusion. Now, when we have discussed the precautions you should take before buying a hamster, let's come to the conclusion. Hamster, in my view, are excellent pet for school-age children, 6 and up. At that age, kids may almost care for a hamster on their own. However, parents must ultimately ensure adequate care is provided. A kid under the age of 6 may be unable to properly manage a hamster as a pet, which requires a soft touch and a supporting grasp. A hamster, no matter how small, is still a living creature with feelings. You will have a happy, loving little buddy if you follow these instructions. If you're looking to know more about animals and caring, you can visit petcaringzone.com website to enter the whole new universe of pets. Till then, make sure to like the video and follow us for more amazing content ahead.